Well, hello geometers and seekers of general truths. In this video, we are going to study horizontal and vertical lines. And on my XY axis here, so the black ink is the X and Y axis, and I've drawn two lines, a vertical one, that's the green one, and a horizontal one, that's the red one. And let's think about let's start with the horizontal one right here. Okay, so let's think about what is the slope of this line. Well, the slope of this line, remember, can be determined using any 2 points on that line. So let's say we use this point right here, which has coordinate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 3. So let's say this coordinate is 5, 3, and any other point in here will be perfectly fine. So let's say this one right here has coordinate 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9, 3, right? So the change in y is 3 minus 3. And the change in x is 5 minus 9. So you end up with 0 over negative 4. So you end up with the slope of 0. Okay. Well, how are we supposed to, so first of all, a horizontal line, and in fact all horizontal lines, have a slope of 0. So how are we supposed exactly to write the equation of this line? Well, one way we can write this, and just think about the coordinates here, there are lots of x coordinates, right? So 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8, 3, 9, 3. But the y coordinate stays exactly the same all of the time for this particular horizontal red line. So it's sufficient for us to describe that line just by saying y is equal to 3, right? So y is equal to 3 captures everything about that line. All right, so that takes care of our horizontal line, right? All of the y coordinates on here is equal to exactly 3. Right. Now the vertical line that we're working with is a little bit more complex. So this green line right here. And let's do the exact same thing. Let's pick 2 points on this particular line. Let's say this point, that's 2, 2. Okay. And any other point, let's pick this point up here. That's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 2, 6. Okay. So the slope of that green line is equal to the change in y, which is 6 minus 2, divided by the change in x, which is 2 minus 2. So what we end up here is with 4 divided by 0. Now division by 0 is undefined, right? There is no solution to this. There is no answer to this. And so the slope of any vertical line is undefined. So it's kind of like saying that the vertical line is so steep, right? Remember that slope deals with steepness, that this slope here is so steep, it's infinite. It's like climbing up a wall. It's not, we're not walking up a hill, we're actually climbing up a vertical wall. Okay, so this gets even trickier. How do we write the equation of this vertical line here when we don't even have a slope? The slope is undefined. Well, we can do kind of the same thing we did with the horizontal one. Look, every single point on this green line has a different y value, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but all of the points on this green line have the same x value. So if we just write a simple equation, x equals 2, okay, this tells us everything we need to know about that green line. Now I want to emphasize something here, that these two things I've written, y equals 3 and x equals 2, they look like they're solutions to an algebra problem, but that's not what it is in this context. This equation, x equals 2, is a way for us to describe this vertical line. And the equation y equals 3 is a way for us to describe this horizontal line. Right? We're not solving a problem here. There was no algebra problem that we solved to get to this point. Okay? So, and people confuse this all the time. They think vertical and they think y, so they say a vertical line must be y equals something, and a horizontal line, they think x, must be x equals something. But it's actually the other way around, because what we're doing here is we're describing the coordinate here. So the horizontal line, every coordinate, every y coordinate is equal to 3. And the vertical line, every x coordinate is equal to 2. Okay, so these equations are simple to write. There's nothing too complicated about them, but they can be a little bit tricky. As always, thank you for watching. Ask questions and ask for help when you need it, and have a wonderful day.